Hello folks, I'm not doing my Ricky come forward, Ricky come back / Wakey Wines, the comedic barb, because I don't really feel like doing comedy on the topic anymore. I'm actually wanting to close the topic. I'm wanting to bring it to end publicly and leave it in hands of professional people like Pamela from Digby Brown and H&S type bodies, including Glasgow's H&S. So say hello to Glasgow City Council's Health and Safety Department. But anyway, right, so as I say, the only reason I wanted to bring this conversation public was that idiotic email, to be honest, trying to insinuate that I'm a liar, my witness is a liar, our phones are liars, and even trying to belittle the fact when I was on the phone to Roads and Lighting Faults, they actually said there's an online form to fill in and most likely I'll get compensation via the City Council. He belittled that fact that I could get and try to say, oh, he done X amount of years as a whatever he does. He's worked for X amount of years, he's seen lots of these things go to City Council and none of the claims get honoured. You know what, that is actually it's a scummy thing to say to someone that's just received a series of kind of abrasion injuries, swellings, and at that point I thought my bike was actually going to be totaled by the incompetency of the workers belonging to Broomhill Cross Glenevin Construction / City Fibre site. I felt that was pretty appalling, and my mate actually had a few things to say about it as well. The mate in which who was with me, he had a few things to say, but I'm going to try and keep the expletives to a minimum. As you know, Ricky! Right? Digby Brown are on the case. Digby Brown will be talking to you soon, and Digby Brown will be wanting answers why that whole site, if you're wanting to call it a site, was left in such a poor way, falling over fences, signs fell down in the middle of the road, ready to make contact with buses, cars, humans, mobility buggies, whatever you can think of, it would make. That's exactly the reasons this thing got made public. But also I also wanted to make public because my home area is going to be getting the Glenevin treatment sometime soon, and I also wanted to get some awareness around as well about what happened. Interestingly enough, Ricky, you might actually know about this actually. Marlborough Avenue, a digger went crashing through the tarmac and burst a pipe and caused a water fracture and 3 hours of no water for the local residents. I think you'll know about that. Maybe health and safety, they might know about it. Talking about health and safety, your health and safety team still hasn't actually arrived. Right, so I want that sped up, expedited, please, thank you. So yeah, as a general thing to the public, I'm going to be closing this thing, letting everyone professional dealing with every aspect of the matter. It's not actually in any way an offending thing to have the log of videos actually explaining things like the I'm supposed to be a liar thing, my witness is supposed to be a liar, my phone is a liar, and my mate's phone's a liar, and also this was all started in the spirit of awareness, both for local residents of Broomhill, Partick, Annisland, but also for my own areas people, because I know yous are coming very soon. If yous are working your way around Drumchapel and Partick, we are somewhat in between. But anyway, yeah, you know, there's no crime in doing it. You know, there's no crime showing the photos. And there's no crime talking to that guy from Marlborough, finding out the digger digging through the ground and piercing the pipe. No problem in that. This is what I'm just trying to say. The whole thing started because of that email that was clearly not thought through properly. The good thing you did say is get statements, and guess what? We got statements, and guess what? They're in your inbox, Mr. Ricky. So you cannot say, oh, I don't have him, or the computer's a liar, or 5G's a lie, or some absolute crap monstrosity bollocks. But anyway, yeah, the videos series was just about awareness, and awareness to not just my own area, places like Partick and Highland and whatever else, but it's also a record of what actually happened. You know, what you see here right now is what I have in my computer. So you can't say, you know, oh, the video is a lie. Okay, whatever, but aye, let's get serious here. You know, it's going to, as of a couple of seconds from now, if the topic is closed publicly and it's open for the professionals, and hopefully something good will come out of something which was bad. It could have been a hell of a lot worse, as a bike mechanic said. The bike could have been totaled and I could have been hospitalised, and you'd have to come visit me in the Queen Elizabeth, Mr. Ricky, if that was the case, alongside the police. That's what would happen if I was a hospital claim, because it's such a serious matter. You'd be talking to my lawyer, you'd be talking to the police, but ultimately, luckily, neither I or the bike came off super serious, so we can move on with that. So in the spirit of moving on, I will say one thing just before I close the video, and I should have said it in 2 other videos. Why did I be on the pavement? Well, I'll tell you why, especially with my bike. Right, my bike is what you call an EPAC, which is an electric power assisted cycle, right? And approximately at the area of Crow Road retail park outside the Sainsbury's, that's when the things were indicating the battery's starting to run out. And just further up Crow Road on the pavement, that's when it died. The thing is, when these kind of things start running out, they suddenly start becoming not capable of doing any more than about 5 or 6 miles an hour. And due to that, I had to come off the road because I was no longer being legal. And I just had to take it from there. That's just the way things go, and that's how Bike and I were on the pavement with my mate, because we were running out of battery, and then we did run out of battery. And as people on the pavement were pedestrians, so when we got to that bit where it did say, you know, pedestrians move over a certain direction, we moved that direction, but that replacement pavement was full of absolute crap and construction detritus, and it seemed to get worse towards the corner where the traffic lights were, and that's when I realised things are going to end up in a slight accident, and before I could even think it already became an accident. So I really should have said that before then, but anyway, it's now said, and now I'm getting a bit thirsty, and yeah, I'm wanting to sit down. I'm tired. And thanks for everyone listening. Cheers.